that joy comes in the morning light. So I march on to a new song, 'cause I've been marching to that old one way too long. And I gotta move on and take new steps every day, 'cause I know there is got to be another way. Hello, and welcome to P.U.R.E Live. It is Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And we have a great show for you guys tonight. We have a wonderful couple that I've grown fond of, and we are going to get into their story. But before we do so, hi, Todd. Before we do so, you know how we do. We get into our sponsors first. So here we go. Hey, and that organization, I promise you, is a great organization to get involved in. I always give them credit for helping me to get this show started in the first place. So uh, get on that. I'm trying to tell you, they get you resources, they get you support, they get you a plan, all that good stuff. And the people that I needed to go ahead and subscribe to get my special link, they did that for me. It didn't take much of nothing. I just told them, hey, I need this. And they said, well, we got you. Who wouldn't want that? Okay. So next is, I'll say, my newest endeavor, and that is Motives. And Motives Cosmetics is actually something that was introduced to me by Sheila Sloan, who's on the show tonight. So here we go. All right, all right. And yes, I am wearing their makeup tonight. I do it every night. So just in case you were wondering how I look so flawless, that is Motives Cosmetics. And for those of you that are wondering, you know, where I got my blue blockers and my shades that I be sporting all the time, just in case you needed a reminder. I get it from Abella Eyewear. So for both of those that I just mentioned, you can go to my website, hjamal.com or hjamal.net. You'll see at the top, you see Modas Cosmetics and you see Abella Eyewear. Abella Eyewear, you will get 30% off if you go through me. Modas Cosmetics gives you a discount as well. So you're welcome. All right. One more thing, just in case you guys have not been paying attention, I am in a play, a powerful play, 1800 versus 2020. So we're gonna play this trailer real quick, and then I want you to pay attention to the information because you need to get your tickets, fam. This is for April 9th and April 10th. Here we go.
Get ready for a life-changing experience. The hit stage play, 1800 versus 2020. An original stage play written by Richard Gallion is rocking the nation. 1800 versus 2020.
Sound like a bunch of lazy cowards living in 2020.
April 9th at 7 p.m. and April 10th at 4 p.m. at the APC Theater, 11401 South Vincennes Avenue in Chicago. 1800 versus 2020. Witness a black man from 2020 as he travels back to the days of slavery with his ancestors in the 1800s. An amazing storyline that truly has that wow factor. Audiences are raving.
Quality work.
This is Broadway quality work.
Yeah. What would it do for our young people? It'll bring them together.
1800 versus 2020. For more information, visit www.1800versus2020.com or call 310-461-8973. Don't miss it.
For real, don't miss it. Hola, Crystal. So, now I'm going to introduce to you an amazing couple. And I'm not overdoing it, I'm not over talking it, I'm trying to tell you they're amazing. They're amazing. Okay? So, here we go. Welcome the Sloans. Hey. Thank you for joining. We got Sheldon and Sheila Sloan. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
That they being so quiet and shy right now, and they are so not that at all. I know better. and you guys feel free to ask questions, leave comments, all that good stuff. I'm gonna ask questions and I'm gonna keep it flowing, but please feel free to contribute to the conversation. So, first of all, where did you guys meet?
Oh, wow. You tell it.
Well, we both had two loud people that we used to hang out with. I was the more reserved person that was hanging out with one of my loud friends, and she had a really loud friend, and we were at I guess it was an apartment complex that we were at, and my friend was yelling at her friend, and it just kind of ended up to where they were talking, and we were the ones that had cell phones at that time, so we exchanged numbers, and it just kind of ended up being what it is. Today we just ended up clicking and meeting each other and just having a great conversation, and I mean, it's just
like
been
a best friend fall in love type of deal. Like it just happened out of the blue.
It's so sweet. That's what everybody wants. I don't care what anybody says. That's what everybody wants, to fall in love with their best friend. So that's a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful. Where are you guys from?
Statesville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, like an hour from Charlotte, in the middle of Greensboro. I would say like an hour from Greensboro.
Yeah, like an hour from Greensboro, an hour from Charlotte. It's kind of like a little sweet spot in the middle.
Dead in the middle.
Country, got it. I've been to North Carolina, so I know.
Yeah. Now remember, you in Tar Heel country. We're in Tar Heel country.
I have no idea what that means.
North Carolina Tar Heel basketball.
Oh, Okay.
You know they
Educate
playing for
somebody.
we get ready to beat Duke tomorrow. That's
Oh.
I had to let everybody. I just had to represent real quick. I'm sorry.
You know, that's something that I noticed about the area. So I used to live in Virginia.
Okay.
And so Virginia, North Carolina, I noticed that they rep their teams real hard.
Oh yeah.
I,
Here it's big.
I
Yeah.
mean, all the way from high school on up, they rep their teams real hard.
Yeah.
So I hear you. I got you. So what happened, you guys? Met, you fell in love. Like, how long from that point did it take for you to say marriage is what needs to happen?
7 years. We was
No,
together for about 7
no, we was
years
together
before we
6
got.
years, and we got married. Cause we got married in 2007.
So it was
We
about
met in
6 years. So I'm off from
2001.
you on time.
Finally, that's the first time I've been
So
right
I,
ever,
I, I'm a, I'm
and
a
it was recorded, and it was recorded. Like that. First
Well,
time I've ever.
it was about 6.5 years.
Okay,
You know,
we'll add that half in.
Okay.
decided that
Okay.
it was just, we just decided out of the blue that we wanted to get married. At first, it was supposed to have been like a traditional type of thing where we was going to go to the courthouse and
I mean,
not the
to the
courthouse, to the
church.
church. But, we just ended up
Just doing it.
just doing it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 6.5 years. You know what's interesting? It's like that's what most people think in their minds. Well, of course, it needs to last that long for it to happen. But my question to you is, do you think it needed to be 6.5 years, or it just happened that way?
Oh, it just happened that way. If it would, I mean, I put it to you like this: if we would have had the money that we wanted to have when we were thinking about getting married, we probably would have done it a long time ago. But it was a thing where we wanted to have a traditional wedding. Then we kept thinking about how this traditional wedding was going to cost so much, and I
Everything
mean,
you had to do to
everything you
do
had to do
it.
to do it. And then
And it was
sometimes you
just
invite
like,
people to a wedding that you really don't really like a lot of times. I mean, you paying for something that, is just, her family wasn't paying for it. My family wasn't paying for it. It was going to come out of our pockets. So it was just like, let's just do something else.
yeah,
That's something that was
so
going to
that's
make
what
us
we
happy.
did. We did what was
What
going to
made
make
us
us happy.
And that's what's important. What
Yeah.
makes you happy, because you guys are gonna be together forever. So
That's it.
what they want don't matter.
Yeah, we still do that to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I'm happy to hear that you did what you felt. Um, what Jesus? What, Felix? 6.5 years, 22 years, no rush. Okay. Hey, everybody got their own ideas. So what I'm curious about it, I mean, it seems like you guys are real perfect for each other. How different would you say your personalities are?
Oh,
Well,
I'll let her answer that one. So
he's outgoing. He's outgoing. He's very outgoing. He likes to do whatever. It doesn't matter. He'll do it. He'll say, "Yeah, I'm down for it." I'm the type that's like, I have to observe. I have to say, "Okay,
she got to
calm
write it
down."
down. She got to do a math equation to make sure that her left foot's going to the right foot going supposed to hit.
We're not gonna fall off nothing.
Yeah.
So
It's got to be a straight line to get there, or if it is a curve, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna go around that curve before we go around the curve. We're different. We're like opposite.
but we've never really been so mad at each other where we couldn't solve the problem.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we can say that we've done.
Okay. So would
Said,
you say
"You, no, forget you." Say, calm down. We got to make it through this. This is survival.
Yeah,
So that's what we do.
yeah.
so would you say that your differences actually balanced you guys out?
I would say that because by her being so, I'll say analytical, she's the side that's going to make sure that I stay on point because I don't write things down. I just fly by the seat of my pants, kinda. But she's going to make sure that I've got it. I've got a plan, and I can pull her out of her plan every once in a while and let her know that it's okay to just fly. It's okay. It'll be all right.
Okay. All right. Now, in a recent session that we were all on, a call, I will say, I had learned that you guys knew us longer than I realized. I was kind of embarrassed because you guys were around during my previous marriage. Go figure.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
um, and so you guys are up to speed. We are involved in something that deals with, uh, being friends of our marriages. So, what I'm curious about is during this process, during your journey, have you had to let go of people because you realized that they were not friends of your marriage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
It's been a few people we've had to let go of. I
Mm.
mean, it's just a journey that you don't need to take with single people. I mean, you can have single people in your life, of course, because I mean, you're kind of, if they're looking to be married or they want to be married, they're looking towards your relationship to see as a model. I mean, people do look at your relationship regardless. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, it's just one of those things. But um, to associate yourself and have your friends be the ones that you ask those questions, man. She was getting on my nerves last night. Da 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 da. Of course, he gonna say, "Well, let's go to the club. We can talk about this at the club." Or if she's telling
A
her friends
girlfriend
about it,
something.
I mean, they like,
Girl, I can't believe he just did that.
I mean,
He got to do this. So, yes, we had to eliminate
yeah,
some people.
it's not
Okay.
a good thing to have single people. Yeah.
Hmm. I have learned that myself. Um, so, like, what kind of things have you done to safeguard your relationship?
Talk to each other more,
Yeah. Yeah.
So we really do discuss things a lot. Like we take time out to really talk about the problem, even if we don't want to, you
Yeah.
know.
Especially when we don't want to.
I think he's really good at calming me down with, snapping.
Yeah.
It takes me a while. I have to breathe a little bit, but he really does calm me down a little bit on talking. He's like, calm down. Let's talk about this. We have to get through it. So, that's one thing that, we do together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said,
And
"Oh,
that
snap.
is
I know
true.
that too well, but sometimes letting go makes breather room to grow."
Hmm.
Amen and amen.
Yeah, it's true.
Um, yeah, that I've become very, 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 very protective of my marriage.
Yeah.
Um,
You got it.
so um, I'm going to get into what you guys are into, but before I get there, I want people to understand just how solid you guys are. How you have gone through some things and you have, overcome some things. So, first of all, what I want to know, and you guys sent me your bio. So, you guys are a blended family, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Me too. Okay. So has that presented challenges in your marriage?
Yes. Yes, it has.
Yeah, I say yes
Um,
and no. Yeah,
yeah, I
but
mean,
yeah,
yes, it's a yes and a no because we had to deal with the challenge, and we made it through it, and we're still going through it still to this day. I mean, our kids is 25, 24, and 21, and we still go through those challenges with our
yeah,
children. You
that's
know,
true.
they want me, like my daughters want me to answer all the questions, and he'll answer the questions, and then they say, "Okay, thank you, Don." But it's like they look towards me to answer, and that's what we talk about sometimes. You know, is we wish that we did have, a child of our own, but when I met Sheldon, my tubes was tied. So
Yeah,
Uh, oh, I didn't realize how much we could relate. My goodness. I can't have no more either. Um, we should talk offline. But anyway, what I'm wondering is, in all these different challenges that you guys have dealt with, has it made you closer?
oh yeah, yeah.
mm-hmm.
I mean, when you go through adversity with someone, I mean, it's like you can't have a best friend and not expect to have an argument. You know, because I mean, if you really friends with somebody and you don't get into it with them, that's really not your friend. If you say that that's your friend, but y'all don't never argue at all, because your friend is supposed to put you in check. They're supposed to tell you when you're doing something stupid. They're supposed to be
Right.
able to tell you when you look dumb. I mean, really, when something's not right about you, your friend is supposed to call you out, and that's what she does for me, and I do that for her. So
Yeah, I
it's
do.
been
I
like
let him
that.
know when he has a booger in his nose.
Yeah, and I
You know.
let her know when she got something in her teeth. Gotta do it.
Oh, the
You gotta
life of
do
the
it.
married life.
Yes.
Um, I I just realized that I just kind of breezed past something in particular, and that is the age of your children. First, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at these beautiful people. You guys don't look too much older than me, and I am 36. Just in case you were wondering. Um,
Yeah,
you
Well,
thank
thank
guys
you,
look.
thank you,
You look great.
thank you.
Very youthful.
thank you.
So, what do you think contributes to that?
Well, I know that
Love.
love and her not stressing me out as bad as everybody thinks she does. And the fact that she's a beauty advisor, she's got some great skincare products that help keep things tight too. So that's another thing.
Mm.
I'll be.
Don't go too far into that. We're gonna do that on the second half. But yeah, I hear you.
I think it was also our generation, our family,
Yeah,
our bloodline. Like
family
his
genes.
grandfather and his grandmother has been married for 72 years, and they got to be like 90 something, and they don't look that old at all. They look like they're about 80,
I say they look,
85.
yeah, they look like they're in
You
the
know,
80s, maybe
they look
late
young.
70s, 80s. Yeah.
Yep. So we just
Mm.
don't let people stress us out at all. Period. We try to not to. We try to take care of ourselves, as far as like drinking water more, eating better, not eating a bunch of fried foods, things like that. I mean, we just try to think like that
But I
because
love
we
fried
both want to
food.
live for a long time. I mean, we both talk about how we
I
want to
really
live.
do. I love fried
Yeah,
food.
steak. But we
Steak,
talk
yeah.
about, living till
Oh,
we're
I
like
like
in
steak.
the hundreds. So, we try
Mm.
to take care of ourselves.
I gotta start exercising more, which I don't like to exercise, but I know I have to exercise, and that's what I got to get in my mind.
Hmm.
And it's not for me that exercise is for; it's for my grandchildren and my great grandchildren, and
Because we want to live that
that's
long to see
why
them.
I'm doing it. I got to get my wife.
Um,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, I need to think about that and re-examine myself because I'm not thinking about none of
But we,
that.
You got to remember, for you is for the people in your life that you love. If
yeah.
you want to
Yes.
for them, you got to do something that's going to give you that extra edge for you to be here for them.
And right now we have what, 7-year-old grandson, a 3-year-old granddaughter, and a 9-month-old granddaughter.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
to basically get up and down. I mean, we stand up and hit our knees crackle a little bit, but
Stop. She's lying. No, my knees don't pop. My knees don't pop.
He
My knees.
said, lies you tell.
You tell them lies. I'm not gonna
Mine
let
do, and I'm 36, so whatever. I am all the way real. And I dance.
Oh yes.
It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, you guys made some very good points. You do have to live for the other people that are in your lives, and I definitely
Mhm.
do a better job at that. Cause stress that
Yeah.
can, people don't even realize that can take your life.
Mhm.
Quickly. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. My doctor told me that very recently. He's
Yeah.
like, no pill, no injection, no nothing is going to be able to help you. You need to change your life.
Yeah.
And what is this kind of, and mention letting friends go. But my question is, have you had to let family go? No, just cautious. Okay. Have you have you had to just kind of distance yourself from family members because
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. I
because
mean, go
we
ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
well, I mean, we're entertainers. He's a DJ, and we grew up. When we met, we were 22. I was
I
21.
was
No, I
20,
was 22. He was
22,
25.
25.
And we used to party a lot. And as we grew up, we started realizing, especially after we got married, we started realizing the things that we needed to let go in life, and that was,
It was
slowing us
certain people.
down.
Yeah,
And
certain
there was
people
certain
that were
people.
around us. We had to distance ourselves from them. Not, I mean, not altogether. Just let you just fly. I mean, if I see you, I see you. I still
Yeah,
speak. You know what
but
I'm
as
saying?
far as
But
like
as
hanging
far as
out and
affiliation
just
and inviting you
Mhm.
to events and
things like
bringing
that.
you to my house, no, that don't happen.
Yeah, so we had, and most of the time that's family when
Yeah.
you're, dealing with closeness. So yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the closest people to you can be the most toxic people around you, and you gotta know that if we wanted to stay together, we already knew that we were gonna have to let go of things that weren't going to be conducive to our relationship. Because if we're gonna be together, it's got to be what we want to happen, not what somebody else is gonna make happen because we allow them to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't. I'd rather be with her than to be with other people. So, you know,
Oh, that's beautiful. Was that challenging though, and letting go of family members?
not for
Yes.
me. Not for me at all.
He said, "Nah, I'm good."
I
He's a free spirit,
I
but
don't
yes, it
mind.
was. It was to me because I do believe in
She's very
family.
family
I am.
oriented.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I grew up where we had cookouts, we had family reunions, we had parties in the summertime. We was eating watermelon. It was just that thing. And but I had to think about my kids and my future. So I had to really decide on who was going to be and what was going to be what.
Now, don't get me wrong. Now, I do love family, and I got what I'm saying, some family that I'm very close to. But if it's going to be a problem, I just don't mind letting it go. I don't mind letting go of something that I already know is going to be in my way. And so that's just, I can't, that's just it.
I hear that. I definitely hear that. And on that note, we're gonna take a little break. And for those of you that are watching via YouTube, this is what I want you to do. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Okay. And for those of you that are watching Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, whatever else I'm on, um, Follow me. You'll never know what I have going on. I already gave away a free ticket to the play. I give away stuff. This is what we do. That's what I do. Okay, and you're welcome. Um, that's why I asked. I hear you, Crystal. She is in tune. So we're gonna take a small break, and then when we come back, we're gonna play that game, find the fake. And you guys know if you guess the right answers, you can win a prize. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's take this break. Hi, I'm Asia Jamal Rogers, and I'm a singer, songwriter, choreographer, voice actor, and I'm the creator and talk show host of P.U.R.E. Live. P.U.R.E. is an acronym for Perfectly Undefined Raw Elegance. So naturally, we want our content to be pure, raw, and elegant. It airs live every Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. And if you'd like to see all of the episodes, you can reach it at asiajamal.com, ASIAJAMAL.com. Or if you'd like to be on the show, you can reach me at asia@asiajamal.com. Hope to see you soon. Yes, hope to see you soon. And seriously, we are raw on here. So if you have something that you want to present, you want to tell your story, you want to present something special that maybe you've had a hard time presenting, this is the platform to do it. So reach out. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to play that game, Find the Fake. And this was done by my producers. Thank you very much, producers, who are my parents. I'm happy to say that. I got some talented family. So, the rules of the game are this. You are going to look at all of the statements and you are going to guess which one is the fake. If you guess correctly, you are eligible to win a prize. So pay attention. Yes, I will play it twice because I know you guys forget for whatever reason. So the first time that I play it, I will ask that they will not give the correct answer right away. We'll play it again later. But here we go. So you guys legit, I don't remember which one is the fake. So okay, Elijah guesses B. We'll see what happens later on in the show. Okay, now we're going to go into chapter 2 of the lives of the Sloans. So, what I would like to know is okay, so you're married, you're happy, you've done what you need to do to secure your marriage. Okay, Crystal says C. I'm paying attention. And you guys, you can't watch the show later and then guess because all this stuff is timestamped, just in case you didn't know. Okay. So you guys, you got your solid marriage, you're doing your thing. But what I learned is that you are both entrepreneurs. So I would like you to tell us more about that. You can pick who goes first, doesn't matter. Just tell me what's up.
You go first.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll go first. Um,
Because what
um,
you do adds on to my. So you go
okay.
first.
Well, I am a DJ by trade. I've done singing and stuff throughout my life, and I ended up falling into being a DJ. So that really turned into just being in the entertainment world. Just loving the fact that I was able to stick with music somehow, and being a part of it's also led me into going back to school for videography. So I'm currently in school right now for digital cinematography at Full Sail University online, and I'm loving it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's And also I have a product brokerage company that I actually run online as well. So I've got a couple different streams of
Hmm.
income that we're trying to work with to
Non-profits.
master. Yeah, trying to help with nonprofits. That's my big thing. Nonprofits right now. If anyone knows of a nonprofit that needs funding year round, I help with an online base for them to be able to get their community to be able to receive money for the things that they already buy while funding the nonprofit at the same time. So
Hmm.
it's a very lucrative thing for the nonprofit, and I love it because it's able to. It's 100% free for the nonprofit. They don't have to pay a thing. They get a free website, e-commerce set up, already ready to run with a global network, and also over 400 partner stores and exclusive products that they can make money off of as well. Um,
Okay.
it's a lot to it, but it's a lot of different things that we do right now.
Okay. And just
And
just in case you didn't notice, I got their social medias down here.
that's
They
pretty
sent
good.
it to me.
Like,
So
Oh,
you want some info? Holla at them at these social media. All right. Okay. And my son might have to connect with you because he's doing audio and video right now. He's actually in school for that. So
oh, that's
that's
wonderful.
cool. I would love to connect. That's one thing I want to do is definitely connect with other people who are doing what I'm doing as well. So yeah.
excellent. Okay, let's hear from Sheila.
Well, as you guys saw, my social media is Glammy Fab Beauty. I am a makeup artist, mixologist, beauty advisor. I work with models, singers, actors, TV commercials. I'm just really in the entertainment. I'm actually going to school for cosmetology because I really it's not just really just to do hair in a salon. I'm actually going to be going out educating salon owners on how to be more of an entrepreneur on sales and products and things of that nature. And I'm just going to school to get my license to learn a little bit more about the science about behind, the skills of cosmetology and esthetician. And I mean, I'm just, me and Sheldon, we both have actually started working together. We teamed up and we started working in the wedding industry. And so now I'm really working with a lot more brides this year, and we really just doing it together.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow we have, like, we're in the hotel right now because tomorrow we have a prom because we run doing a fundraiser for autism, raising funds for, is it
It's
the
a it's an
autism.
adult prom. So basically, anyone who's 21 and over, if you're in the Troutman, North Carolina area, we'll be
Mhm.
doing a prom there for adults, and the tickets are $50, but all proceeds go to fight autism.
Hmm.
And like I
Oh,
said, I love working with nonprofits. It's something that's very near and dear to my heart. So anytime I get a chance to do stuff like this, it's always it's a blessing for me to give back to, because it comes right back around. It comes right
Hmm.
back around. What you give is what you.
Yep. So now we get to experience the prom.
Yeah, and she never went to a prom, and I never.
me neither.
And
So
if
it's
any of
like
my old prom
I'm
dates
super,
see
super
this,
excited.
it's okay. But I never went to a prom with somebody that I really, really was in love with. So
Oh.
Yeah,
this
he's
is
done
gonna
been
be
to
great.
prom like a couple times. I never went because I had five. No, excuse me. I have 5 kids. It's my sister, my brother, me, and then I have 2 others. So I was more of a tom girl. Like I rode motorcycles and bikes and things like this. I wasn't thinking about wearing a dress going to the prom. I have had so much fun trying on dresses and getting myself prepared for this prom. So
It was a lot of fun
Mhm.
going try on the dresses and whatnot. For me, anyway, just seeing the look on her face, just knowing that she's never done it before.
and I never thought I would be a makeup artist. Like it's been amazing. So yeah.
Okay. And for those of y'all that were paying attention, I left her website up. You should have been writing it down. Write it down. Write it down. I'm not playing these games, okay?
It's V.
And I'm gonna go ahead and put that social media out there again. And actually, dealing with Sheila has made me up my makeup game. So just thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Okay. I've never been good with it. I've worn makeup since I was like a teenager, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was horrible with it. When people would say stuff, are you warm colors? Are you cool colors? And it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I didn't understand any of that. So, when we had our little session and you were telling me about my skin tone and everything, that was everything for me. So I was able to pick the right foundations and it was a beautiful thing. So I appreciate that. I do. Okay, what you saying, Crystal? What you saying? Well, that is awesome. My husband is in the making to start a music ministry to use his voice and myself with what I am doing. Love that married couples can collaborate together. Me too. Me too. Honestly, I used to think to myself, my parents were aliens and, and they were the only one because they do everything together. And I was like, that's not normal. You guys are aliens. So, so it's really nice to see that you guys do so much together. Oh, okay. Crystal has a question for you, Sheila. Is your makeup natural based?
Oh yes. It is a vegan. It's plant based.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
why it lays on the skin and I mean, it makes you look younger. I think I love our makeup.
Do I look
And
younger?
like I said before, I was not a makeup girl until I found Motives Cosmetics. But
I
yes.
I want to say one thing that I've heard because I do some video work for her when she's doing makeup for some of the models and different commercials and things that she's done. She did a commercial one time shoot for the Ivy's Hotel, and the
Mhm.
young lady that was getting her makeup done, she was when she had finally had the foundation put on, she was just like, "Are you ever going to put my makeup on?" And she said, "I've already got it on." And she just started touching her face. And she said, and she looked at it. She didn't see it on her hand. And she was like, "What is this? It doesn't appear heavy." And I was just like, "Is makeup supposed to be heavy?" That's the way. I mean, I
Some
didn't
makeup you
know.
can
I mean,
feel.
but I
Like
guess
I've heard.
it was so.
Yeah, I will say that this is the lightest foundation that I've ever had. So it feels really good on the skin. It just blends in so nicely.
Mhm.
Um, and just so y'all know, when I don't do like the eyeshadow and stuff, I go to my son's school and they think I'm one of the students.
I
So,
know that's
See,
right. I know that. That's right.
honey, okay.
that's exactly what
Y'all
I'm
gonna make
saying.
me
That's
start
why I love.
snapping. I'm gonna snap.
Oh, Crystal
I can't
says,
do it like
I
y'all do
asked
it.
because I only use natural products in home and makeup. Okay, well, get on the bandwagon, honey. Look, I already told you. I told you how to do it. Let me remind you. Let me remind you. So you go. You see my website. There you are. And you see how Modus Cosmetics is on there. Yeah,
Mhm.
you select that and you get your products. That's how you do that.
I know that's right.
Exactly.
That's it.
Okay.
That's how brand ambassadors do things. I know that's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
He said, get it, girl.
And also through the Try Me app, when she goes onto your
Oh
website, she can
yeah.
actually click on the Try Me app and try on the lipstick and the eyeshadows. Love it.
Before you buy it.
Love it.
Yeah.
I work with that with my brides all the time. And they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you have this because we can't go in the stores no more. So, yeah.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. I love being able to see colors on me before I try it because I had gotten some colors and honey, listen, I don't wear them. I just like anybody want this color. Anybody. Uh, so it's a wonderful thing. I think it is great. So how did you guys decide to start working together? How did you decide, you know what, I do this and I do this, and both of these go well with weddings? When did you guys decide to do that? How did that come together?
That I think that was it just fell into place for one, but
Hmm.
it was.
We still have
I
all our
mean,
business cards from the beginning.
yeah,
All
I
the
mean, it's
certificates
one of
are
those things where it didn't matter what we did janitorial work together. We
there.
started out
Hmm.
Just so we can
doing a
DJ at night.
janitorial business, and we still got business cards from back then when we were doing janitorial business together. We were cleaning windows and uh, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go clean up a
No
TJ
sleep.
Maxx or wax a floor at Ross, or I mean,
No
these are
sleep.
sleep. Team No Sleep is what we've always been. I mean,
Yeah.
it's always about grinding and trying to go find that dollar. And I mean, I never had anybody that would work with me that I was able to work with. If I yell at them, they want to get mad at me, and we don't be around each other no more. If I yell at her, she yells
Hmm.
back, and I'm like, okay, I'll shut
It's-
up. And I'm sorry that I said what I said to you, and I'll just let you go ahead and sit down, and I'll just do all the work now.
but
So,
it fell into play. It really did. And what happened with me with the makeup is that he decided that he wanted to go try out for The Voice. And we went to Ohio, stayed in a beautiful home thanks to a great friend who took us down the road in a nice, beautiful car,
yes, love you, Jay.
treated
Love you,
us
Jay.
very well with some wonderful wine.
Yes.
But anyway, get to the story of him singing. We get down to Ohio and they said that he has to go to California for 8 months to what was it,
So,
eight
okay,
months to a year?
in Cleveland, I made it through the first round of The Voice, and they wanted
Uh-huh.
me to go to New Jersey for an audition. In the contract, it told me that I would have, if I was selected, I would have to go to California and be in California for 6 to 9 months,
Yes.
and that would be with no one coming with me.
And we
She
both was
couldn't
working
come,
at a
and
factory making
yeah,
cups like
yeah,
this.
making
He was making
cups.
a cup and I was printing them. We both was, working towards being a supervisor, making good money. But mm-mm, I wasn't gonna stay in the factory and he wasn't gonna let me stay there.
I wasn't
So
gonna let her stay here and me go to California and not know whether she would be able to hold it all down, whether she would be here when I get back, whether
yeah.
I was gonna be here whether I was gonna come back. I
So
wanted
I
her,
think this is how we
and
became really strong entrepreneurs because of
yeah,
that right there.
that was
Because
the defining moment.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he purchased my custom bling kit, which I actually can make products, foundation, whatever. I can make a bunch of products with this custom bling kit, and he purchased it and said, "You're going to do 30 faces in 30 days. You're going to learn how to do this product. You're going to learn how to put on makeup." And I said, "Okay, as long as you send girls that you ain't dated to my house, we're you know." So of course we did two. We didn't do
Mhm.
30 because I was like, that was too much because too many people. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So we had two that came in, then two added on because I did so well with their face. And then that's how my career started with models because I was asked to go to a really top fashion production company called Charlotte Scene that really took me off to another level with learning how to do different faces. And we just really grew from there because we was both saying we quit that job as you know, we was both working as um, supervisors
Supervisors.
at this factory. We quit, you know, third shift, 12-hour shifts. We let it go. And we just became straight entrepreneurs. Like we just gave it all in. We cashed in all of our money that we saved up and just went all in and just kept going.
Yeah.
And we ain't giving up.
I mean, we
We're
we
not
do
giving up.
odd jobs here and there for different things, different reasons. You know what I'm saying? But um, I know when 2020 came around, right before I say pre-pandemic,
Mhm.
was when I started getting a lot of calls for DJ parties. People really started to recognize in my area that I was doing this and this is what I did for a living. And then the pandemic hit, so it kind of shut all of that down. But it gave us time to start working with some great people who helped us to put together a mini sitcom on social media called
Mhm.
"Kicking It with the Sloans." And yeah,
Yes.
when we did with the Sloans, it kind of kept us going for a while, and people were asking questions. They started to look at it like, "Is this your real life?" And it was just
Mhm.
us being together, and we were just talking about things. And I mean, now after the pandemic, it's just brought
And
us
that was
back
actually
in.
because of Friends of Our Marriage group.
Yeah, from the
You
Friends of Our
know,
Marriage group.
the
Yeah,
Friends of Our Marriage
I'm
group.
involved in that, just so y'all know. I'm
yeah,
actually playing a few different characters.
yes. One contributors to it. We
With
thank you
different voices.
with the
Different
voices.
voices.
Like
I
I
still
was
go back
truly
and look at
amazed.
how you
Like
do, like
from the police officer to
the
the
lady at the desk.
inmate to the other police officer to I mean, like, wait a minute, is that still the same person?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
get
Okay.
started back up again because we have so many people asking us when you guys gonna actually put that together again. So definitely need to get that going.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. See, and that little break when I said I'm a voice actor, I meant that.
True. It is so true. It
It
is
is true.
so true. If you have any doubts, go watch "Kicking It with the Sloans" at
Kicking it.
episode 11. Excuse me, episodes 10 through 12 are
Mhm.
going to be like dynamic for you to watch. Right? I mean, to see the skills, the versatility of Miss Asian Jamal.
Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. I had fun doing that. I did.
It was
I'll
fun.
tell you. I got a phone call. But I have to check that. Yes, you do. Yes, check it
Yes,
out.
definitely,
Check it
definitely.
out.
We've got it
And
up.
I see that you're on there from Facebook. They have it on there from Facebook, so go ahead and search it out. Yeah, it was fun. I would get a phone call one day, say, I need you to do this voice and this voice and this voice. And, 20 minutes later, I've given them all the voices.
Yes. And we still
So,
working on our part.
Yeah,
And
man.
here we go with her part. And we're like, dang, she did 4 voices. We only got hours. It was
It
like
was
we
all
weren't
her too.
changing anything. It was just us, and we were still trying to get it. And she's done.
It was certain parts that I had to do that I had to pray on it because I was just like, oh gosh, I ain't never got arrested. I was like, oh my gosh, don't get the Sheila, don't get arrested, don't get arrested.
She was
It
over
was
here talking about you speak it, you're gonna believe it. It's gonna happen if you speak it, ain't it? Well, now we just
it's
acting.
just acting, baby. It's acting. It's acting. Don't give too much away because y'all need to go check it out. You need to go check it out. But there's a backstory to one of the songs that is sung by Mr. Sheldon that I contributed to that they don't even know. The song he sang had to do with
Oh, the cookies is the
yeah. because I was hiding cookies from my husband, and my mother came up with a song for it.
Man,
She is hilarious.
and he had to sing it in a
Oh,
certain
man.
way because when your mom called to tell him how to sing it, he was like, "Oh God, I got to change my voice and I got to put this on live because you have to change your voice as a singer." So it just I thought the whole show was so relaxing. It took us away from the pandemic. We
Yeah, it
were
was
stuck in the
therapy.
house.
Really
Yeah,
good.
because I mean, when the pandemic hit, I mean, everything that I
Mhm.
had going on for as my photo shoots and working with people was just done. So I really enjoyed the recordings.
Yeah, it was nice. It was fun. Um,
We have a writer. Someone asked that.
okay. Yeah, do you two do the writing yourselves or do you have a writer?
Well,
We have a
we
writer,
have a
but we
writer.
also agree
We
with
do
everything.
contribute to it because I mean, of course, the show is called Kicking It with the Sloans. So basically, we have to kind of give our feedback to whatever's written, and we have to kind of add in some of the things that we would actually say and do ourselves. So we do contribute to the writing and to the topics of this that were put together. Um, but we do have writers, yes.
Now, I am going to replay the game, but first, I just want to point out the title that I gave this show, which is United We Stand. And the reason I gave it that is because I realized in getting to know you guys as a couple that that's how you operate. You know, you are united in what you do. And I think that that gives power to the strength of your relationship. And tell me if I'm wrong, but that is what I have observed. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're
You are
right.
right. You are right.
And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I look forward to seeing what else comes out of this relationship. I root for you. Okay. Go, go, go. And it is getting late, so we're gonna go ahead and replay that game, and then I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to tell them what the right answer is. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, now we had some guests. Y'all had an opportunity to put your stuff in. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you tell everybody what was the fake.
The fake was we got married in Vegas.
Vegas.
So you did not get married in Vegas.
No, we did not get married in Vegas.
Lori Gentle said
In
because wrong.
Statesville, North Carolina, at the actual courthouse.
Courthouse. His grandmother and my
And her
mom
mother,
and my daughter, my youngest
his
daughter.
youngest daughter, and one of my friends and one of her friends.
Yep.
And that was it.
it.
Nice, nice. Hey, you don't always have to have a crowd. When I got married, it was on Valentine's Day. I had a pastor and I had my cousin as the witness, and that was it. I did have a wedding later in August, but you know that our anniversary is Valentine's Day. I did that so he could remember. So you can't forget it's on Valentine's Day.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a special day. So
Yeah.
Right?
No
I
matter
think
what.
I was smart. I don't
All
know.
right.
All right. So now y'all know what the right answer is. Sorry. So So, first of all, I always give my guests an opportunity to give their words of wisdom before we end the show, and we are at the end of the show. So, I would like you guys to go ahead, give the audience your words of wisdom. Mm,
Stay true to yourself at all times and believe in each other. This man, he taught me the word of faith. He taught me how to believe in myself.
I mean, just always know that the person that you put your faith in you got to know that they got their faith in you too. And if you don't believe that, then something's wrong with that relationship. If you don't believe that that person's got your back, then there's something wrong. Because I know right now, if something was to go down, she's got my back before anybody. She's got my back, and that's one thing. No matter how, because we have an argument, we do have arguments, and if you're with someone and you do have an argument, that's normal. If you don't have an argument, that's not normal. That's the way I look at it, because someone that you love, you're going to fight with that person. So, I mean, this person right here's got my back always, and I will always have her back.
So believe, have faith, and stay strong.
And have each other's back.
Amen and amen. I agree with all of that. And it is the end of the show. So remember to embrace God's perfect design, which is you. We will be back here Friday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hope to see you then. Until then, good night. Have a good evening, everyone.
Bye.
We